She's a fantastic comedian. She's going to be absolutely brilliant. Please welcome to the stage Eleanor Tiernan.
Hey! Hello, everyone. How are we?
Good.
Excellent. I feel like a wrestler. That was amazing. It's so nice to be here. I don't know if you know this, but comedians always compare themselves to what has gone before them on the lineup. So all night tonight, I'm going to go, was I as good as a fridge? Was I? It's great to be here. My name is Eleanor. If you don't know me, I'm from Ireland. If you've heard of that, if you haven't, you'll know us from such things as St. Patrick's Day. Yes, that's how we let alcoholics know that Christmas is over. That's our thing. Irish people drink a lot. I don't drink myself anymore. I used to drink a fair bit, but I knew it was time to stop. I got a letter from L'Oreal telling me that I wasn't worth it anymore. So, fuck. Time to go. So yeah, I think talking about COVID, I think it's really, it's stolen so much from us, you know. One of the things I found, it's even phrases. I was at the supermarket and somebody jumped the queue for this, to get into the supermarket, and the man behind me said, "Hey mate, we're not standing here for the good of our health." I think you'll find that's the only reason we're standing here. What other reason could we be? Admiring the signage? No. I've been missing loads of just normal things. Some of the things you'd miss is surprising. I was a big fan of the hand dryers that are out lately. I think they're excellent. Yeah, I think because they were shit for years, and then about 5 years ago, they just seemed to turn that shit around overnight. I think we'd look back on this time, we might not even remember COVID. We'll say it was a golden era for hand dryers. How did it take us so long to realize that more air was the solution? Big fan of a thing called the Dyson Airblade, if anybody knows that. I think it's an amazing piece of technology for loads of reasons. One, it has cut the time of drying our hands from 47 seconds down to just 10 seconds. That is a 77% performance improvement. I don't know of any other industry that's making gains of that size. So for that reason, not even going to cheapen it with a joke. The other thing it has done, it has changed the position that our hands are in when they're drying. It used to be up here, constant motion, like you were some kind of evil genius in the toilet, you know, plotting to go out and kill all of your friends. Now our hands are down here, they are out in the open. It means that the bloodshed can end. But the real reason I love the Dyson Airblade is that there's a moment now when you're drying your hands, when you get to watch your own flesh being blown around your bones, and you suddenly become aware of how fragile life actually is. You're like, I need to get my shit together. I could die any second. That's good value for a hand dryer, guys. I think I'm going to make a bold claim now. I'm going to tell you that this lockdown, I am the person that it affected the worst. I really am. And I know there's probably a lot of people out there who lost relatives, all that shit, but wait till you hear what happened to me. Basically, lockdown happened, COVID came right in the middle when I was doing what I feel is a very significant piece of life admin. I was doing a thing called coming out. Have you heard of this? No. Okay, well, what it is, it's basically where you tell all of your enemies how to hurt you and criminalize yourself in 44 countries around the world just because you're feeling a little bit horny. Yes, and I did it at the worst possible time. I came out in March, you know, so suddenly I was free to go wherever I wanted, do whatever I wanted to do with anybody I want to do it with, as long as I did it in my room. I think actually the closet though was quite a good preparation for lockdown in lots of ways. Like it's both situations, they have a lot in common. Both situations you have a very reduced amount of physical contact with other people. Both situations, society forces you to wear a mask. And both situations you spent a lot of time hoping for a cure to arrive. Didn't just realize I was gay, or realized I was gay a long time ago, and I think all gay people have this. We have this moment of realization where you go, oh fuck, you find yourself looking at a member of the same sex, and you know, you're not just going to buy the clothes they're wearing, it's, you know, it's you actually want the person as well. And I you know, have that moment, you go, oh fuck, oh my God, and then you put it together with something else, some other habit you might have in your life, and you go, Jesus Christ, I do have a lot of check shirts at home, and you know, it all falls into place. Then I almost outed myself as a very bad relationships prospect as well for any future girlfriends that I might have, because now they know that, you know, I'm very sexually inexperienced. They know that I'm not somebody who's going to face up to a challenge, and they know that I'm a very practiced liar as well. That's quite new for them, so good luck, girls. No, it was a terrible time to come out, absolutely terrible. You know, the pandemic really threw a spanner into the works. But then again, you know, I'm a lesbian. I can find a use for a spanner, I'd say, if you give it a chance. I've a lot of self-doubt though still. Even when I was going on the plane home to Ireland to tell my parents, still the brain starts going and saying, what if you're not gay? Jesus, what if something, well, you know, what if you come out and then, you know, you tell your parents and then, you know, Mr. Right walks into your life. I was like, fuck, and I was getting on the plane, going home to Ireland, and I was like, oh my God, I just need something to happen now that will put me back into my lesbian self, something that will just reaffirm that part of my personality. And lo and behold, what happened? But the air stewardess put me sitting in the emergency row. And I don't know if you know this, guys, but that is the lesbian row on the plane. If you don't know, there's lots to it. There's just so much about sitting there that calls for being a lesbian. For example, you've got to use, you know, mechanical equipment that has to be in your skill set. You've got to be able to use your voice when you're, you know, commanding other people in the emergency. And then it's got loads of space in front of you, just in case the air stewardess wanted to get down in front of you for any reason. Just like she might need to get the life jacket, something like that. That's what were you laughing at? Guys, it's been a treat. Thank you so much. I've been Eleanor. Goodbye.
Eleanor Tiernan, ladies and gentlemen.